Like, people are forgetting when she moved into Swizz and them's house to work on the music with him, he was still married to his wife, living in that same house. And then she moved in while she was cool with the wife. It's plotting to steal her husband to cover up the fact.
It seems that Alicia has finally made the decision to end her marriage to Swizz, and his inability to remain faithful is the root cause. Now, the question everyone is asking is who's being real and who's faking it? It's frustrating to deal with such drama. Swizz's actions went far beyond simple cheating, as rumors suggest that he may have gotten one of his side lovers pregnant. Insiders claim that Alicia is done and her viewpoint has shifted significantly. Reports say that the papers are in, and the ring is gone. She's ready to leave the mess behind. This revelation is truly shocking for supporters, as it appears the infidelity wasn't a one-off mistake. Swizz allegedly continued seeing the same woman for a long time, possibly right under Alicia's nose. If the rumors about the pregnancy are true, it may have been the final straw in a marriage that had been falling apart for quite some time. Now, everyone is wondering how Alicia managed to come to this breaking point. How long has she known about this betrayal? Just how serious is this situation? Let's break it down, because things are heating up. According to sources, Alicia has had enough of Swizz Beatz and is now preparing to end the marriage for good. The word on the street is that she's already hired one of Hollywood's top divorce attorneys, someone ruthless who's ready to make Swizz regret his actions. But this isn't just a typical argument. Rumor has it that Swizz's girlfriend, with whom he's been having an affair, found out about everything. Then, the bombshell dropped. The girlfriend is reportedly expecting a child. This means that Swizz is going to have a baby with someone other than his wife.
So I don't have a problem with you, Lala, and your husband.
Oh.
Whoa. Okay, all right, so wait, backstory.
Okay.
Because I held this in for an entire year, right? So when we first launched the reunion show, somebody that claims to be working in Swizz's camp reached out to me in what I now know is a DM via direct messenger, right? Saying, I work for Swizz and I need you to know that him and Lala have been having an affair. They are madly in love with each other, but he has already told Lala and continues to tell her, calm down, I'm not leaving my wife. If you don't believe me, go on his page on IG. He always starts leaving comments in the morning and she be the first one to respond. But she don't just leave one response. She keeps it going and going and going to the point where he says, you gotta chill because it's starting to look obvious to my wife. So I said, who are you and why are you giving this information to me? God, I love you. Thank you so much. Bless.
Alicia has now decided she's done with being a stepmother to this child. Alicia thought she could handle things without anyone noticing, but the streets were paying attention. She was recently spotted out in public, and fans quickly noticed that something was off. She wasn't just casually walking by, she was deliberately trying to hide her face, as if she didn't want to be seen at all. That alone set off rumors, and then the real gossip came out. Allegedly, there's a baby on the way. Suddenly, the situation is much harder to deny. A pregnancy test can't be faked, and now everything is falling apart. Reports suggest that Alicia has been quietly making plans to leave and organize her exit from this situation. Swizz might have finally pushed away the one person who stood by him through thick and thin. What's absurd is that this situation isn't new. Blind items have hinted at this for years. One from 2021 even spelled it out, warning that while this famous producer and rapper might look good in the public eye, his personal life tells a different story. He keeps his cheating under wraps and avoids making it public. That already backfired once, resulting in him marrying the woman. Does this sound familiar to what Swizzy might be going through now? The truth is clear. Fans are realizing how this ties together. Another blind item further spilled the tea, revealing that a former A-list singer turned a much less prominent figure has been busy with a new TV gig. Meanwhile, her husband, Swizzy, has been cheating with a protege he believes will become big. Fans are starting to make connections. At the time, Alicia was making her voice heard, and Swizzy was mentoring musicians, which doesn't seem so hidden anymore. Given all this, is Alicia ready to leave it behind and build a new empire? However, Manda, who was caught in the mess, didn't stay silent. She took to social media, accusing Alicia of getting dirty. This incident went viral after Alicia tweeted about it, offering a sentiment about love that fans took as callous. Manda, not one to stay quiet, responded with a heartfelt open letter. In it, she condemned Alicia for meddling in her relationship and framing it as something passionate when it wasn't. The letter shocked fans, and Alicia was seen negatively by the public. Manda didn't back down, making a bold statement about having confronted Alicia privately. She told her that she was still married to Swizzy, but Alicia didn't care. In the infamous letter, Manda wrote that she had asked Alicia to step aside and allow her to fix her marriage, but Alicia didn't listen. Manda's words were clear. "You know what role you played in the destruction of my marriage, and you know how you contributed." This public confrontation was never forgotten by fans. Alicia, now in a similar position, is allegedly being deceived in the same manner. Many are calling this a case of karma. Manda's comments suggest that Alicia, much like she did with Swizzy, may have encouraged him to leave his wife for her, which escalated things even further. The tensions between them quickly became a public war, one that dragged on for years, and Manda hasn't forgotten what happened. Now, it seems like history is repeating itself. People are witnessing it all unfold once again. People are calling it karma as it plays out. Ultimately, Manda decided to put her son's well-being first and called for Alicia, Swizzy, and herself to stop the drama. The request was acknowledged by everyone. Sources, however, claim that Alicia wasn't particularly happy about it and simply went along with the plan because the backlash was becoming too overwhelming. She was already being dragged through the mud, and the last thing she wanted was more heat. As a result, everything seemed peaceful on the surface. However, some believe that it wasn't about genuine reconciliation, but more about saving face. On a few occasions, the three of them even made public appearances together. I'll play the ABC interview for you. During this interview, they discussed how they managed to establish a strong co-parenting relationship. They all claimed to have moved beyond the chaos by prioritizing the needs of the children, and the narrative seemed flawless, like three adults working together for the greater good of the kids, despite their own issues. Everyone should take note of this.
He wanted to know why I couldn't go see him at his dad's, and why can't his dad come over and see his bedroom at our house? It was really a wake-up call. Even if we don't want to for ourselves right now, we have to do it for him because he doesn't.
Eventually, finally, the day passed, and it was Manda who fell for the manipulation. The parental matter was resolved by whom? Because she didn't want her son to be caught in the middle. On top of that, she received a lot of praise for making the right choice. But Alicia reportedly didn't appreciate that. That's when she allegedly started working on her damage control, launching carefully crafted PR campaigns in an effort to shift perceptions and portray herself as something other than the housewife people assumed she was. However, Jaguar Wright wasn't going to let Alicia manipulate the situation like that, as many of you already know. She clapped back, stating definitively that there had indeed been an affair. Furthermore, she claimed it started when Alicia was living with Manda and Swizzy. Jaguar asserts that while Alicia pretended to be working on a song, she was actually moving in and involved in much more. She even claims that Alicia began meddling with Swizzy right under Manda's roof. Here's the video. Everyone.
People are forgetting when she moved into Swizz and them's house to work on the music with him, he was still married to his wife, living in that same house. And then she moved in while she was cool with the wife. It's plotting to steal her husband to cover up
the story of Swizz Beatz and Alicia Keys' tumultuous relationship is filled with twists, betrayals, and complex emotions that have captured public attention for years. The couple, once a symbol of success and a fairy-tale romance, has had its share of ups and downs, but recent revelations suggest the cracks in their relationship run deep. Their union, once filled with hope and promise, now faces the possibility of crumbling under the weight of past mistakes and unhealed wounds. To understand the complexities of their relationship, we must first look at the history of Swizz Beatz and his ex-wife, Mashanda. Mashanda's journey with Swizz Beatz has been nothing short of dramatic. After enduring a betrayal that no one could have imagined, Mashanda chose to forgive her husband after their unborn child was tragically stillborn. Despite the immense emotional pain and grief she experienced, she found it in her heart to forgive Swizz, and they eventually remarried in 2004. This moment marked what seemed to be a fresh start for their relationship, but unfortunately, the story doesn't end there. Around 2007 or 2008, Swizz Beatz's life took another complicated turn when he allegedly started a relationship with Alicia Keys. But what made this situation even more convoluted was that Swizz wasn't only involved with Alicia, he was also having an affair with another woman during the same period, Jana Sebastian. Jana, who would later give birth to his daughter, Nicole, found herself in a similarly painful situation. Swizz Beatz's infidelity wasn't just hurting one woman, it was affecting two women simultaneously. And what's more perplexing is that Alicia Keys, despite being aware of the situation, seemingly didn't mind. The relationship between Swizz and Alicia would eventually lead to their marriage, but the emotional baggage from these past affairs never truly went away. Alicia's decision to step back from her marriage to Swizz Beatz comes with a heavy dose of irony. After all, she was once the other woman, and she played the role of stepmother with little hesitation when she was involved with a married man. However, now that she's in the opposite position, she's no longer willing to accept the same circumstances she once found herself in. Despite the years they've spent together, Alicia is apparently drawing the line at being a stepmother to a child fathered by Swizz's side chick. This situation seems to have been the final straw, breaking the fragile foundation of their marriage. What does this mean for the future of Swizz Beatz and Alicia Keys' relationship? Will they weather this storm? Or is this the end of their long journey together? The possibility of a split looms large as the couple faces the consequences of their past decisions. The unanswered questions are piling up. Will Swizz attempt to defend himself and salvage his marriage, or will this marked betrayal be the catalyst for an end that's been a long time coming? One thing is clear: their story is far from over. Despite the betrayals, the public scrutiny, and the emotional toll, the relationship between Swizz Beatz and Alicia Keys is still unfolding in real time. The drama has been ongoing for years, and it seems as if there are many more chapters to be written. Fans are watching closely, dissecting every move they make, and eagerly awaiting what will happen next. It's a saga that has been filled with highs and lows, but as the truth continues to come to light, the question remains: will Swizz and Alicia's marriage survive, or is it doomed to fail like so many others before it? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure: this story is far from finished.